As guitar players, we use the minor pentatonic scale a lot, but that means we can fall into lots of ruts and patterns playing the same things over and over again. So we're going to look at 7 different ways here to make it more interesting and more unique. We're going to look at using open strings, octaves, intervals, chords within the scales, and much more. Let's get started. Let's recap why this is such a cool scale. I'm going to start with an A minor pentatonic. So there's just 5 notes: root A, minor third C, 4th D, 5th E, and flat 7th G. So we have 3 chord tones, root third, 5th, and 2 color tones, the D and the G. So you can't go wrong with this scale. Play all the notes together, we get this A minor 11 chord. This is the sound of the scale. But because it's so easy to use, we get stuck in ruts and we play the same ideas over and over again. So let's take a look at some ways to get out of those patterns. You can take inspiration from guitar players like Chet Atkins and Tommy Emmanuel, who replace fretted notes with open strings for this really cool country pedal steel type sound. And if we do that to the A minor pentatonic, it'll sound like this. Let's do it slowly. So we start with the open A string, and then we go to the C on fret 8 of the E string. The next note is the D, so we play the open D string, and then we go to an E on fret 7 of the 5th string. Next note's G, open G string, and then to an A, fret 7 on the D string. So here's the first octave. The next notes are C to D, so we'll play those on the G string, frets 5 to 7. Then it's an open E string. Then we have a G on fret 8 of the B string, and then fret 5 of the E string for the A. Here's the whole pattern really slowly. Another cool approach is to play the scale as octaves, which looks like this. And when you start playing like that, you can get these really cool George Benson, Wes Montgomery type licks, like this. Play that with the thumb, and you get even closer to their sound. You can get all the tab for this lesson at my Patreon. The link is in the description below, and you'll get all my video lessons, backing tracks, tabs, and much more. It costs less than a few cups of coffee each month, and there's loads of material to keep you going for ages. As soon as you start playing 2 or more notes together in the scale, you get tons of cool harmonies. Soul players use fourths from the minor pentatonic all the time, like this. And slow down, here's that lick, just a slide from fret 8 on the B and E strings, up 2 frets, back down, and then 7 on the G, 8 on the B, slide up 2 frets, fret 5 on those 2 strings, and then 7 on D and G, down 2 frets. Or you can do the same thing here. Here's another example using fourths. If you start playing 3 notes together in the scale, you get some really cool chords which are great for funk, soul, and pop. Check this out. So there I was playing the minor pentatonic scale up the E string like this. But I was harmonizing it with notes lower down like this. And we can do the same thing on the D, G, and B strings. So all those notes are from the A minor pentatonic scale, but they're just stacked together. The minor pentatonic scale is a great foundation for adding other notes. It's got 5 notes, so we can add one more in there. And a really cool place to start is to add the 9th. That's the note that's a tone above the root. So for A minor pentatonic, that's going to be a B. So here's the A minor pentatonic scale with the 9th added. And you get this really, really sweet sound there. And then you can start building licks that really emphasize the 9th. Or you can ignore the root and start from the 9th like this. And doing that, you could build licks like this. So one thing to remember is you don't have to play every note in the scale. Missing notes and jumping notes can often give you a really fresh sound. You could also add the 6th into this scale. In the key of A, this will be the F sharp. It'll sound like this. So we have root, minor 3rd, 4th, 5th. Here's the 6th, F sharp, flat 7th, root. Adding the 6th will give you that Dorian sound, and you can get licks like this. Or this. And by doing that, you really start getting into that Robin Ford blues sound. Any scale is just a group of notes, and it's up to you how you play them. If you get trapped in the box here, just try refingering the notes. So that sequence there could be played here. So this phrase can turn into that. And you can start then sweep picking in the minor pentatonic scale like this. So there I'm using the 4th finger on the 7th fret of the D, the 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the G, and the 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the D. Here we go. And the pick is down, 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 and then up, down, up. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed that one. As you can see, there's tons more stuff you can do with the minor pentatonic. So keep on playing, keep on exploring, and I'll see you next time.